Hello everyone, and welcome to this how to build a Viking architecture house tutorial. I've taken some inspiration from some of the stave church designs in Norway and applied this to a house build. So using the hoe, flatten out the ground to be kind of like a large rectangle area shape. Select the 2-meter horizontal beams, and we want to place 5 across and then 7 lengthways to make a rectangle. Sometimes as you're placing these, you might find that you need to do some more leveling adjustment, and that's okay. It's a little dark in this clip, but you can see that we've got 7 beams going lengthways. So once you have them all laid out, you should have a rectangle that looks like this. The fire's there right now just to help with the visuals and to keep warm. So select the flooring and place it all down, and making sure you leave that center square uncovered for a campfire. So use the 2-meter beams and start placing the supports in the corners and around the doors, and then along the edge of the building. I might have thrown in a few extra, but I wanted to be sure. Place beams around the uncovered square in the center, and we want these to be too high. And again, place 1 square out from these, another set of beams, and we want these to be too high as well. So once you've laid out all your beams, it should look like this. You can always pause for reference if needed. Then select your walls and start placing them around the outside of the building, leaving those center bits free for the doors. Here I'm changing this one to be a half wall so we can have a window. And I'm going to have 2 windows on each side. If you are enjoying this game as much as I am, please give the channel a subscribe, as I've got lots more ideas for builds and tutorials in the future. With the walls in, it should look like this. Take the 45-degree roof corners, placing them on the edge of the rectangle. And adding another 45-degree roof panel next to those. Place in your door. Place a 45-degree roof ridge above the door with some overhang on either side. Enter the building, and then just take a 45-degree roof and snap this over the top of the roof ridge. Having a bit of trouble getting out of the door here, so I'm just going to run around and remove the beam from underneath the door, and that should make it a little easier to get in and out of the building. Head to the back of the building, and we want to repeat this same process using the corners, the 45 roof ridge, and I'll speed this up a little bit for you guys. We want it to look the same as the front of the building. The snap points in this game do take some time getting used to. Just be patient. Now complete the sides of the roof along each edge of the building. I put these pillars in as extra when placing the roof ridge, but you actually don't need them, so just delete them, as you don't want it to be too crowded inside. So your build should be looking like this at this stage. If you are not doing this in creative or God mode, it's a good idea to build a ladder up to this roof now, as it will help you do the rest of the build. The next part is easier to do from inside the building. We want to place a row of flooring connecting to the roof that is above the door on each end of the building. Climb up your ladder and put a piece of flooring on top of each of the center pillars. It should be looking like this now. Grab the half walls and snap them to the inside edge of the flooring. And along each side. I had originally left a gap here, but actually you want these all around in a square. I fill in the gap later, but you can just do that now. Take a 26-degree corner roof piece and snap that in. And here I fill in the gap and add another roof piece on top. Jump into this middle area, select the large wall, and place that around the square. Careful not to box yourself in. Take the 26-degree corner pieces and repeat what we did on the other side, placing them on the corners, filling in the half roof gap, and then completing the roof in the center. Complete the square by placing the 26 slope roofs at the side. Take the 45-degree angle walls and place these at the front and the back of that inner square. I will work on lighting conditions for my future tutorials. Take the small 1-meter pole and snap them to the edge of the floor there, and place a roof ridge on top. If you're playing survival, you may not have the sconce engram unlocked. You could use a torch, or you could just wait till later game to add these, but they look really nice. So if you can, place them there. Repeat this on the other side. Take a dragon adornment and snap it to the center connection point of the 45 angled walls. If you don't have this unlocked, use a 1-meter horizontal beam, but if you can, use the dragon because it just looks really cool. And very traditional too. Take your hoe and make a nice path out front just to make it look a little prettier. You can now remove your ladders from the outside. Add some more lighting to the front of the building. And you are done. With the night sky in Valheim and the lighting, it just looks really beautiful at night, especially with that traditional Viking architecture. If you have enjoyed this tutorial, please give the video a like. Also, if you have any suggestions for me to improve my next tutorial, leave a comment, that would be greatly appreciated. I want these to be simple and easy to follow. And lastly, it would be great if you could subscribe to the channel. I have some other building ideas such as a log cabin and a barn that I'd love to share with you.